Time is running out for all of us. Picture a giant hourglass sitting in front of you. Every second, a grain of sand falls. When you're 5 years old, the hourglass looks endless, doesn't it? You laugh, you play, you think forever stretches ahead of you like a motorway lasting for eternity. But something happens as you age, something strange. The grains seem to fall faster. You blink, summer becomes winter. 2024 becomes 2025. You turn from 25 to 30 in the blink of an eye. You wake up, another year vanishes. Why is that? Because of something called the speed of life perception paradox. Think about it this way. When you're 5 years old, a year is 20% of your life. At 10, a year is 10%. It's quite a large percentage, isn't it? It's enormous, an endless adventure, because every year is still a very big proportion of your overall life thus far. And because of that, when you are young, each day is rich, exciting, new, it feels long. But by the time you're 50, a year is just 2% of your life. A tiny sliver. At 100, it's obviously 1% of your life. And therefore, the relative perception of that time increases, which means that days and years pass faster. And on top of that, the similarity of life also increases that time. You're used to how things are. Again, when you're young, everything's new, it's exciting, and that also makes it seem more vast. The older you get then, the faster life seems to move. And whether you realise it or not, this creates a rising urgency inside you. A whisper, wake up. Time is moving. You need to speed up. You need to get things done. So right now, take a second. Where are you really? How old are you? How many of those years have you truly lived, not just survived? How many dreams have you buried because you thought there's time, there's plenty of time? Here's the brutal truth. Most people don't die of failure, they die of regret, soul death. And time, my friends, waits for no one. So picture yourself at 80, whether that's living with family, in an old people's home, you're sitting in your rocking chair, memories swirling around like ghosts. Will you look back and smile because you tried and yes, things didn't work out, but you built and you mattered? Or will you sit there haunted by the what ifs you've never chased? This is why urgency is important. It forces you to be bold. It demands that you make decisions, and it dares you to take risks. But guess what? Failure stings for a moment. But regret rots the soul. If you're waiting for the perfect moment to start, it doesn't exist. There's no more waiting to get in the best shape of your life, launch the business you keep daydreaming about, travel to those bucket list destinations you've been putting off, getting your finances in order before it's too late, healing sort of relationships, or showing affection to people who you should be, or building that legacy. Time's running out for all of it. The urgency you feel as you age isn't there to just scare you, it's there to fuel you. You'll never regret the bold moves you make. You'll only regret the ones you were too scared to take. Your life is finite. Your time is finite. And every second you hesitate, another grain of sand falls through that hourglass, doesn't it? It's still going. It's been going while you've been listening to this podcast. So start now. The urgency is going to get worse. Launch that business. Say those words. Write that book. Start that business. Chase that dream. Do that stand-up gig that you wanted to do. Whatever. But make the impact only you can make. Time's running out to develop your personality or show people your personality or to make a network. It's all running out. Because in the end, the only thing worse than failing is never trying at all. So be bold now. Be decisive now. Be alive now. Because time isn't just running out. It's sprinting out. Think about that. It's getting faster and faster exponentially because every year you age. The demands on life get harder. You need to have certain things in order. You need to have your health in order. You need to have your finances in order, your family life, whatever. But also the time relative to that is decreasing, as we've said. The diminishing of the speed of life. The perception of it anyway. And that's what's so important. So today then, how can you start to sprint yourself in order to catch up to that ever increasing speed of the grains of sand falling below?